What's going on YouTube, man? So I'm gonna talk about Tricare today. Now, Tricare is a topic that everybody has an opinion on. A lot of people say it's good, a lot of people say it's not the best, a lot of people say it's bad. Now, whatever concern that you have, everybody has different reasons on why they have that concern. I have people that love Tricare because it allowed their wives to give birth, and it was virtually no cost to the family, right? And then they didn't have to pay the hospital bills no matter how long that the wife needed to be or the baby needed to be in the hospital. Things were taken care of financially, and that did help them a lot. I also do know a lot of people who went in for like actual medical emergencies that they felt like something was internally going on with their body and they needed to get it figured out, and they felt like they didn't receive the best care. But I also, myself personally, I went into medical. I had an accident out in town. I wasn't in a military town. I go straight to the closest hospital, and then they was able to take care of me just because I was under Tricare. So Tricare has its benefits, right? So as always, man, when I'm talking about stuff that's very highly controversial, I'm gonna start with the facts. I'm not sure how many parts I'm gonna do to this, but this is gonna be part one of Tricare. Let's get into the video. So man, if you don't know what Tricare is, this is pretty much the insurance that the military members and their families and this is what they're under, right? So they said at the time when many Americans were struggling with the raising costs of medical care and insurance, military members received a valuable benefit in Tricare, the Defense Department's healthcare system. Tricare offers millions of service members and their families at generally lower costs than private sector health insurance. Pretty self-explanatory. So who qualifies for Tricare? So Tricare is available to the active duty service members and retirees of the 7 uniformed services. We're talking about the Army, Marine Corps, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, Commissioned Corps of the Public Health System Service, and the Commissioned Corps of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Association. So then Tricare is also available to the immediate family members of the survivors of military personnel. To eligible family members, they must be enrolled in DEERS. When you're active duty service members, even when you're in reservists, they always make sure that you know how important that system is. DEERS, D-E-E-R-S, yeah. So that's a program where we track our family members and make sure that all our information is up to date. Because if we need some medical emergencies, they're going to look up whose name is in DEERS. Like for an example, if you had if you get a child, you need to add your child to DEERS, whether that be adopted child or whether you just had a birth, or if you recently got divorced, or if you recently got married. Like, you got to make sure that's always up to date. So not to make this video too long, we're going to go over the major medical options, and then I'm gonna make another part, right? So the active duty service members and their family are eligible for Tricare Prime, the core military health care benefits offering the most affordable comprehensive coverage. It's essentially free. We already talked about that, right? And then you got other plans such as Tricare Select, come at a cost, but they're available to the family members who might wish or need to see healthcare providers outside of the military network. So like, you'll hear the term like, I'm going out in town, or I'm going to a specialist, stuff like that. So you will see if they accept Tricare. So it's different plans and it's different ways for you to receive coverage. Obviously, I'm just going over a brief overview, but it's more into it. So furthermore, variations of the Tricare plan exist for military families serving overseas or in remote locations. For an example, the Tricare Prime Remote might be a good option for those who live in the United States but far away from any military medical facility. Like for an example, if I wanted to, if I lived in, I don't know, let's just say Orlando, Florida, and then just say you couldn't get to a medical facility, but they wanted you to get, I don't know, to Montgomery, Alabama. That was the closest one. So you'll have to contact Tricare Remote so they could direct you to the next closest medical provider that'll be able to help you. So like, all of these things are just tools to help military members and their families receive care when they need it the most. But yeah, man, like I said, I'm not trying to make these videos too long, but Tricare is a big topic. You'll definitely see another video coming out. And as far as resources, I'm gonna put the resources down in the description box below. But I used military.com, and you can just search Tricare on Google. That way you can understand Tricare and how important it is, especially if you need it now, or if you're coming into the military knowing what you're signing up for and what is available to you. But man, hope you guys had a great day, and I'll catch you next video. Peace.